The Rock for Recovery concert is set for September 24th at the Ice House Amphitheater, and I have Robbie Robertson, Communications Director for LARADAC, to give us the details and also talk about the work that they do. First, welcome, Robbie, and can we start with the name? Because I know that a name like LARADAC, there has to be a great story behind it.
Yeah. Hey, Coco. Thanks for having me on. LARADAC is actually an acronym. It's the Lexington Richland Alcohol Drug Abuse Council, and we shortened it to LARADAC. It's always been called that in the community, but we actually did a campaign a couple of years ago where we taught people how to say it. It's phonetically, so it's LARADAC.
All right. So good to have that cleared up, because in print, you look at that and you're just like, what?
I know we've had people call before and when it, like, they just mispronounce it in every single way possible. But
wait.
I hope our educational campaign taught people how to say it a little bit.
Yes, exactly. But you guys have been around for such a while, and I've had dealings with you in numerous events in the past. And so for people who do not know what LARADAC does, could you give us a little bit of a background history of what you guys do?
Yeah, sure. First and foremost, Coco, LARADAC is here to support pathways to prevention and recovery from substance misuse. We are the designated authority for Richland and Lexington counties, and there are other authorities throughout the state, but here in Columbia, in the Midlands, in Richland and Lexington counties, we're kind of unique in terms of other recovery nonprofits, is because we offer prevention, intervention, and treatment. And some only offer one service or two services, but we're kind of like the all-inclusive nonprofit agency that helps people individually as well as helping the community at large.
In all the services that you provide, you take kind of like a holistic approach. Could you speak to that?
Sure. Just the fact that having a substance misuse challenge doesn't exist on its own, it's usually associated with other factors that range from, family issues to homelessness to, stress. Like we saw so many people, use more during the pandemic last year. So in helping people address their substance misuse, we also look at other issues that we can help them with that will lessen their proclivity to use.
All right. You mentioned COVID and the increase of substance abuse. Can you tell us why you think that was an increase during that time? Yeah,
so we definitely saw numbers rise during the pandemic and, up to now. As a matter of fact, I just read some facts that EMS workers report that from 2019 to 2020, there was a 50% increase in overdoses in South Carolina alone. And so we definitely saw people use more and overdose more during the pandemic. And we associate it with the fact that, it was a hard time for people. People were losing loved ones. People were losing their jobs. There were a lot of stressors involved that led people to, unfortunately, seek solace in using substances. But we are here. We stayed open throughout the pandemic, and we want to remind people that we are still here for them before, during, and after such an event. And we just want people to know that there's hope in recovery, and recovery doesn't have to be this magical issue or something that only can be for somebody else. It's doable, and we are here to help.
So, Robbie, I heard that there's this new, I don't know if you call it a procedure or a drug, but is it Narcan that can help in some instances of people who have overdosed?
Yeah, Coco, it's called Narcan, and it's easy to use spray that if you've come across a loved one that has unfortunately overdosed, it can save lives. It's an easy to use spray, and we actually provide it to people at LORADAC, and we give it away at different community prevention events too. So if you want Narcan, if you need some in the event you come across someone, who has overdosed, we have it available for free at LORADAC. So please give us a call.
And you have the Rock for Recovery concert every year. And this is a huge fundraiser for the organization as well. Can you tell us a little bit about how the proceeds are used?
Sure. I'm wearing my shirt from last year or 2 years ago. So you'll get a new cool T-shirt soon. But this year's concert is being presented by Dominion Energy. And also you are, and Alpha Media, your parent company, is our sole broadcast or radio sponsor for this. And we're so grateful for that, to get the word out on everything. But with this concert, it's our main fundraising event that we do every year. So Coco, we've been doing this concert for about 10 years. And this year we're streamlining it a bit. In years past, we've had silent auctions. We've had a bunch of different events, but this time is just about having a good time at a concert. One of the things we want people to know is that you can go to a rock concert and you don't have to party. And we want to have this event for people in recovery, but also to spread the awareness about recovery and also to raise money. The biggest thing with this concert, the biggest end result, is that we raise money to help support the programs and services of LORADAC. And a large majority of that money goes toward helping people enter recovery who may not be able to afford on their own. We have people, whether they're unemployed or maybe lacking insurance. The money from these recovery scholarships go towards helping people enter recovery. Our biggest mantra is the fact that we never want finances to be a barrier to recovery for anyone. So that's what this concert's all about.
So you also have secured a huge headliner for the event, South Carolina's own Edwin McCain. You want to talk to us about what people can expect? Yeah,
sure, Coco. Edwin's been a popular performer on the national stage for the past 20 years. People my age definitely remember him from his first big hit, I'll Be. Yeah, I won't do any more than that. I'll leave the singing to him. But so people my age love him a lot, but he's also has a following that goes across generations, because it's like this really soothing ballad rock guy, and just the most wonderful, benevolent guy who's helped us out with this concert. And he works a lot with Hootie and the Blowfish and Sister Hazel, and his opening act is actually a singer-songwriter from Nashville named Maya Sharp. And Maya is incredible. She's kind of like this, I think it's like this great opportunity to showcase this awesome female rocker. But she's kind of in the same groove with that kind of lighter ballad, sing-along kind of music. And she's actually produced a lot of Edwin's work in the past too. So I think they're going to have a really great rapport on stage, and we're really lucky to have both of them come to this event. And Edwin actually is performing in Columbia earlier in September, and that concert's been sold out for about 3 months already. So we're hoping ticket sales are already gangbusters already, but I'm hoping that people who are going to miss him at his first event in September will be able to come and see us on September 24th.
Certainly. So how can people get tickets for your event?
Yes, the easiest way is to go on Eventbrite and just type in Rock for Recovery 21. And they can also go on our website at lradac.org. And we have a special page set up just for Rock for Recovery that'll have a link to tickets too.
All right. And most importantly, for people who need help, who are struggling, and they just want to reach out, that they know now that this organization is there to take that phone call or what have you. But talk to those people right now and how you would solicit them to call you.
Well, just going back to just the idea, I think so many people think recovery is for someone else. And we see thousands of people every year and have made so many differences in the lives of the people that we serve, but also their families too. It's so I want people to hear, if they're struggling, if they're thinking, like, where do I go for help? You can come to us for help. It's, check out our programs first if you want to just do that on our website at loraidac.org. But also you can call us at 803-726-9300 and we'll put you in contact with someone right away. And it's not scary. It's something, it's a new journey. It's a pathway to recovery, and we're here for you.
Super. Robbie, always a pleasure. I look forward to this event, and I know it's going to sell out. It's going to sell out.
I'm glad you're going to be there, Coco. We'll have a mocktail together.
Yes, a mocktail. Hear, hear. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks, Coco.